All right, good morning from day, I think, 48.
Somewhere around there.
We are, actually, I'm hoping that I'm healed up enough that I can head out without any consequence. We're only going to do about 8.6 miles today. It trends uphill, and my doctor friend Rick says that if we're going uphill, that's not going to bother my leg as badly as the downhills will, so that's a plus. We have enjoyed our stay at the Broken Fiddle. Gavin, what do you want to tell everybody this morning about?
If you're coming through Virginia, definitely stay here. It's an awesome place, great hospitality.
Absolutely. It is right on the road here in Damascus, right in the middle of everything, and great hospitality. The crew here is awesome. Slept well, just very, very comfortable. If I had to spend 4 days somewhere off trail, I couldn't think of a better place to do it than here. So anyway, we are blessed, and we're happy to be back hiking. Mostly, my pack's way too heavy, but aside from that, we're happy to be back hiking, and we'll check in with you up the trail. Thanks for following along. Well, we just turned left coming out of town, and we are actually the Appalachian Trail and the Virginia Creeper Trail coincide. Virginia Creeper Trail coincide for a little while, and that's going to happen a few times today. We'll cross it and walk up it and this, that, and the other. But just up here about where those cars are, we're going to be hanging a left and starting our uphill to go up there into the woods today. We've got about 2,600 feet of climb in 8 miles. Before we sat on our tushes for 4 days, I would call that moderate to not too bad, but we'll see how things go. Hopefully it won't be too steep, and we're going to just get to the shelter today about 8 miles out. We're going to be there mid-afternoon or early afternoon, so we're going to be sitting around with no cell service, I'm afraid, but we'll make the best of our time when we get there. Well, we're back on the trail today, and probably about an hour or so in, maybe a little more. I'm figuring we've done 1.5 miles to 2 miles, maybe 2.5, I don't know. I'll check the map later, but so far so good. My leg was stiff when we started out. We had about maybe a half mile to a mile of road walk that was flat as it could be, and things were stiff there, but then we started coming up into the woods, and it's been pretty much a gentle up most of the day, interrupted with little flats here and there. So right now things are feeling really good. I'm very encouraged. Hardly noticing the leg at all. So for that, I am very grateful. Thank you to all the folks who have seen to my care, and thank the Lord for healing. Hopefully I'm not doing too much too fast. We're going to take it slow and build back up. Just kind of keep an eye on things and make sure that we don't aggravate this to the point that I have to get off further. But we'll just watch it and wait and see. I'll check with you up the trail. Well, let's see if I remember how to take a video of walking up the trail. This is what we got right now. We had some climb earlier, and now we've got a bit of a flat and a descent. Kind of gradual. Most of the day I think it's going to be fairly gradual. Over our 8 miles, I've forgotten now the numbers. I said it earlier. How much elevation gain we had. It wasn't nearly as much as we have done in the past. And honestly, once we get into the Grayson Highlands area and beyond that, we're going to be kind of ridge walking. I was looking ahead, and the first bit of Virginia, there's not tons of climbs. There's Buzzard Rock tomorrow. That one I remember being a bit of a challenge, getting up to Grayson Highlands in the Mount Rogers area. But, after that, we don't have too much ups and downs. Nothing that I saw that was terrifically steep that I remember. It always surprises me, but I think I'm okay for the next little bit. So I know some of you likely have commented and worried about the leg and sent up prayers, for which I'm grateful. Seems to be doing remarkably well at the moment. Stiff when I started this morning. I accepted that. But honestly, I'm hardly noticing it all right now. When we get to where we're going, I'll certainly keep the compression sock on it for a little while, maybe wrap it with an ace bandage, do some elevation. Probably we'll get a wet bandana from the stream or creek or spring or whatever we've got, and put cold water on it for a while and let it convalesce. We're going to take it slow for a few days. I don't want to go out like a house of fire and damage it to where we have to get off the trail permanently. But right now, I think things are doing pretty well. Well, we just came to this stream and stopped and had lunch. We're on the north side of the stream, but before we left the lunch area, I wanted to come back and just kind of take a little bit of a picture and call this one the mountain stream of the day. I don't know whether we're going to cross. I know at some point we cross a bridge on the Virginia Creeper Trail that goes across a big creek, or I don't know that would be called a river, but that may be tomorrow instead of today. So I figured I better get my water feature in for the day. Up here's Hawkeye. That's where we ate, up here at this little campsite area. I'll show you real fast because I've got to walk back up here and put my bag back on. Bag's heavy. It always is coming out of town. I tried to eat a bunch of food, and it seems like the food bag was bigger when I put it back in my pack than it was when I took it out. So sometimes it's like that. But we've got a double blaze, meaning we're going to have to look around and see. The trail goes that way. We're going to cross the Virginia Creeper Trail here in a little bit. We've got about 4 miles to go to our shelter, and we're kind of hoping to make it before the rain comes in tonight. So we'll check with you up the trail. Well, we're up above the little creek down here now. Really pretty down there. Hawkeye's still out in front, but we're staying kind of close together. And it's a beautiful hike today. Good weather. It's about 60 degrees probably. Possibly rain this afternoon after we get to the shelter, I hope. If it's going to rain at all, I think it's going to rain. I really feel like maybe they've relocated some of the trail here since 2019, because I see the Creeper Trail over there, and I feel like we were on it more previously, but maybe I'm dreaming that. I don't know. I know there was a crossing there a couple of years ago because we biked down it and saw the AT blazes. But anyway, we'll keep a watch for it, and maybe it's tomorrow that we cross it, or maybe it's later today. Well, more video of the river that we're walking beside. We're probably about 25 or 30 feet up off the river. It sure is beautiful. And we got Hawkeye's down here on the bridge, pointing that we got some water coming under the bridge. We're widen back out. There we go. Okay. So we'll walk down here to see what we got right here, because he was stopped and pointing. And usually when he does that, he has seen something cool. There goes the name Hawkeye. Oh yeah, okay. Very nice. Back up. Yeah, very cool. The water's just coming down this valley right here and heading off down into the river. Gorgeous. Well, here it is. This is the Saunders shelter. I am not at all surprised that we're the only ones here. And to be truthful, I expect to be the only ones here tonight. It's a little bit off the trail. And, we probably won't see the folks that we stayed with last night. They'll be coming out this way today, but they probably won't come down in here. Maybe they'll come down to eat, I don't know. But anyway, this is home for the night. We'll chill and find our way around. So we got a sign over here for the spring. Is that, oh cool, there's a bear box. That's awesome. Right there. So we're back into Virginia. We have privies, we have bear boxes. Sometimes I know we'll have those through the Grayson Highlands. Sign for the privy is on this side over here. Somewhere, I saw it. There it is. Yep, there it is, privy, right there. So we'll sit down, take a load off, and get ready to unpack and eat and do our thing for camp tonight. So we'll check in a little bit later on. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon here at the shelter. I've been kind of kicked back for the last hour or two, just listening to a book on my phone. Amenities here, we have a bear box over here, so we'll be able to store our food tonight. There's a nice little blue blaze trail down to the water source, which is a good water source, nice little pipe. Hawkeye's already making some supper. I'm going to do the same here just shortly. I'm kind of waiting on my water to filter. And it's a beautiful little campsite. I remember being here before. I think we met someone named Mouser here before that was carrying mouse traps along the trail to use in the shelters. But there's just a gorgeous area up here to tent. There's white pines, privy here, great place to be. It seemed crazy to be done hiking by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's what I needed to do for my leg. We'll just kind of take it slow for the next few days. I think we've got about 12 and a half to a campsite tomorrow. it'd be great to push forward because it's going to be rainy tomorrow, but I don't see us being able to do that because of just needing to take it easy. There's an American holly. I showed you one of those earlier. But anyway, we'll get up and get out tomorrow. And our big climb tomorrow is Buzzard Rock, and then we're headed toward the Grayson Highlands. We'll be up there day after tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will clear and we'll have some good weather through the Grayson Highlands. So thanks for joining us. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and